Spartans! What is your profession?
Any decent European level fighter beats this guy.
So this is why Barrios beats him, bro.
No,
This
but
is why
this is why I
Barrios beats
don't.
him.
But this is why I disagree with you guys. The standard of that, the standard of the 147 division. Obviously, you have Rolly. I think Rolly. The three names you mentioned, Garcia, Rolly, and Haney, and even Norman Jr. are better than him.
Brian Norman beats the brakes off him. I don't care.
Yeah, he does. But you remember, you got Lewis Crocker. Lewis Crocker is not great, bro. I've watched him. Yeah, he beat Paddy, bro. He's not great. Trust me. Barrios, I don't care what both of you man say. Barrios does not. Barrios will lose to Conor Benn, and it's not because Conor Benn is good. It's just that Barrios is limited.
That's what I'm expecting from Yarde. I'm expecting Yarde to stop him in the 7th. I completely understand where you men are coming from, and I get it. What's most likely to happen is that the volume punching, the fact that Yarde gasses out, and then Benavidez being a great fighter, he'll outpoint him and then win by decision. But I gotta have faith in Yarde to get fair time lucky.
I have faith in Jamaica. You know what?
Bro, I need something.
I'm telling you, ST.
I need something.
I'm telling
bro.
you, this is what he's just hoping.
He's drank his rum punch. He's hopeful.
Yes, people, another edition of Nights on the Roundtable Discussions where we discuss all sports all the time. Got my guys Tooth and ST in the building. How are you doing, people?
All good, man. All good.
All good. What we saying, TJ? What you saying, bro?
Bro, we're here, back again as usual. Listen, people, we said we were going to be back.
I was just watching you, man, on the World Cup podcast, yeah, and TJ, bro, man, I felt the pain and suffering, but ST, congrats, bro,
Thank you. Welcome. You're part of it as well. Congrats to you.
Yeah, proper. We're waiting for TJ to join the party, bro.
I don't know. Congo are very good, bro. I don't know.
It's over, bro. Like,
and you are playing fisherman first as well. So
no, listen. We should have all been celebrating yesterday.
I know.
No, listen. They gotta go watch the poddy. They gotta go watch the poddy, bro. They gotta go watch.
Yeah, people. If you wanna feel my pain and suffering, then go back and watch the footy chat poddy from yesterday. Also, if you're an Arsenal fan, go and watch it as well because we had Mr. KA on and he categorically said that Arsenal will do in the quadruple this season. So listen, it's one poddy that you don't want to miss. So people, if you go back and watch this one and obviously continue to watch
that brother is living life. That brother is living life.
I'm telling you, bro.
And an Arsenal fan, bro. He's enjoying, bro.
Bro, he's enjoying life. But people, listen, that's footy chat to one side. We told you it was going to be back. Boxing / fight talk is back. I told you we would be going to be reviewing the events that took place over the weekend. And also, we're going to be previewing the big card that is coming up this weekend as well. But as usual, before we start, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up, and at the same time, share. We are here, and don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. There's only one place to start. It's just been taking L's left, right, and centre this week. But obviously, the big fight that happened the weekend at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn 2, the rematch ended in a disappointing way for myself. But Conor Benn finally got a win for the Benns. One unanimous decision, 119, 107, 116, 110, and 118, 108. It was as one-sided as you can get, honestly, people. Like, obviously, if you haven't watched it already,
you know what?
For
a second, bro, I thought you were going to use the David Hay expression. It was as one-sided as for those that don't know.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. We can't say that on YouTube.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a one-sided fight, which culminated in Eubank Jr. getting knocked down twice in the 12th round, and Conor Benn getting a victory for the Benns. And yes, very, very disappointing. But ST, I'm going to come to you first.
Right.
Obviously, you wasn't here last week when Tooth and I did the preview. But bro, it's just so disappointing. But look, did anything surprise you from this second fight? I know that no one could have really predicted that it would have been this one-sided. But from you, obviously, you wasn't here for the preview. Did you think that Conor Benn would have won this fight, or were you under the impression that it was going to be like the first fight that Tooth and I kind of had, where in which Eubank would just get it because Conor Benn wasn't smart enough to do what he actually did?
I'm actually going to be very honest. Weirdly enough, and this is crazy. Obviously, I should have. It's annoying that I wasn't on the poddy. I would have predicted Conor Benn winning. It's not because I think Conor Benn is the best boxer. I think it's just that Eubank Jr. looks so drained. Also, as well, it's more like he's become a bit more humanized in the sense that he's becoming the father of twins. I didn't see that. I didn't see the fight, the spirit that he usually has. He looked drained.
So drained.
He looks like even in the pants when he was throwing shots, he looks like he would throw single shots. Usually he throws in ones, twos, threes, and fours, but he didn't look like that. And I knew from the pads with Bomac and stuff like that, he just looked tired. And I was like, you know what? I think Ben is going to do this, And it didn't. And I'm not going on like, Ben boxed well, but it wasn't like out of this world, if you understand what I mean. But you can tell that Eubank was done. Even the walk, you can tell that he was drained, even though he came out to 50 Cent. If you didn't watch, you watch. But you know what? He looked strained and he looked off from the start. And you can see why it took long for them to come back. He needed to recuperate his body. Eubank that first fight took a lot out of Eubank, plus dehydration. So I'm actually not surprised that Ben won. So yeah, really.
No, listen. I think. Well, Two said it would. Actually, Two said that the opposite of what actually happened. He said that it could have been a 12th round stoppage for Eubank Jr. But I actually called it a draw. I thought there could have been some controversy in it. But
Okay.
I think what you said is right. And Tooth and I discussed this on the poddy, and the back-to-back weight cuts and the fact that he never got back to his walk around weight at all, because even though obviously you said he had to take longer because obviously it was supposed to be in September, you took 2 more months for it to happen. I don't think at any point he went back up. I think he had to try and curb it so that he didn't have to put his body through what he put his body through the first time and missed making the weight in the first instance. And two, obviously we mentioned this and said the back-to-back weight cuts and then not being to rehydrate properly is dangerous, and we saw it out there. He as Two said, I'm gonna let Two speak, but bro, he was what you said, bro. He was just a walking skeleton out there.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much, and nothing more really I can add because ST kind of summarized it with Eubank. Maybe he's over the hill now, man. He doesn't look like the same Eubank that we grew up watching in a way. I mean, I know we grew up watching his father as well, but Junior is nothing like what he's known for, which is being very fast, very aggressive, throwing loads of combinations, and then always had that dog in him. Like always. Even in the Saunders fight, which he lost, he showed that spirit. Even in the Groves fight, when he dislocated his shoulder, he tried swinging. You know what I mean? And even in the fight with your boy, bruv, the Gale, the brother that tried to run over, the brother that tried to run over ST, bruv. I'm telling you, bruv. TJ's homeboy, bro. Hey, these man go way back, bro.
Nah, don't.
Hey, listen, big up G Block, innit, bro. But yeah, man, these man go way back, bro. But yeah, he's always had that, bro. And in this fight, it just looked like he was just trying to get out of it, man. And he got punished, and it was a disappointment, bro. Like I felt like I took an L on that evening as well, bro. Just to see him get whitewashed, bro. Just completely whitewashed. You couldn't give him a single round.
Nah,
you couldn't give him anything.
Nothing,
no round.
Nothing. Well, I know one judge had it 116, 110. Don't ask me how. Honestly, don't ask me how, because it was
the only round you can make even a little bit of an argument is the third round. It's the third round.
Nah,
no, 1 second. And no. But I'm saying even that third round, the highest Eubank can get was a 10-10. That's it. It was clean. I didn't score it personally for it. I scored it. I scored it. What the other guy is 121 or 107. That's it. Clean sweep. It was simple.
Yeah.
Ben was just boxing to a plan. It was so simple. All he did is throw ones, twos, get out of range, continue to do it because you're the faster fighter, and that's it. Just outbox him. That's all what you had to do. Ben didn't even do much.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. He's gassed up though. He's feeling himself though now, bro. Yeah. And he was calling out all them. Hey, listen. He was calling out. What was it? Who was it?
Rolly, Garcia, Haney.
Yeah. They were smoking, bro. All these men were smoking.
Yeah. He lose to Garcia. He probably. You know what? I said in the group he probably he beat Rolly. I don't think he beats Rolly. The only guy.
No chance, bro. Rolly's my boy. Rolly ain't losing. Rolly ain't losing.
Yeah, Rolly will beat him. The only guy that I think would beat him, that he'd beat is Barrios, because I think Barrios is crap, bro.
Nah, Barrios will smoke him.
Barrios is.
No. Listen, man. Barrios and Rolly are slept on, bro. They don't get enough love out here.
Hold on. Barrios is the same guy that lost to a 75-year-old Pacquiao, bro.
Bro, he lost to Pacquiao, bro.
Like, and don't get me wrong. Obviously, we know. Obviously, Pacquiao is one of the all-time greats, but bro, he took his Zimmer frame to the boxing ring, bro, and Barrios lost that fight.
Man, look, that slip up. Look, man, even Furman lost to Pacquiao. Like, that shit happens, bro. It's Pacquiao. Sometimes this shit is like, I don't know. Maybe he took a dive. Who the fuck knows, bro? Maybe Pacquiao was sourced out. I don't know. But when it comes to Conor Benn and being a meaningful fight, like a title fight or something, I could see Barrios beating him, bro. I can't see, bro. Conor Benn is so. Conor Benn is very bad, bro. He's very bad.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I agree. I don't disagree. Sorry, to cut you off 1 second.
Go on.
Is Conor Benn ranked number 1 for the WBC?
He's been ranked before.
Why?
Because he won an eliminator before he went up to 2 fights.
Against who?
I forgot who it was. But
this guy has never won an English title, not even an English belt.
I agree. I don't know why.
How is he ranked? How, bro? He's. And I said it in the group chat. I was like, any decent European level fighter beats this guy.
So this is why Barrios beats him, bro.
No, this is why I disagree with you guys. The standard of the 147 division. Obviously, you have Rolly. I think Rolly. The 3 names you mentioned: Garcia, Rolly, and Haney, and even Norman Jr. are better than him.
Brian Norman beats the brakes off him. I don't care.
Yeah, he does. But you remember, you got Lewis Crocker. Lewis Crocker is not great, bro. I've watched him. Yeah, he beat Paddy, bro. He's not great. Trust me. Barrios, I don't care what both of you man say. Barrios does not. Barrios will lose to Conor Benn, and it's not because Conor Benn is good. It's just that Barrios is limited, bro. Barrios don't move his head. Even Barrios does not use his height very well at all. So I think he would lose. But Brody will beat him. Brian Norman Jr. beats him. Hitchens will beat him. Stevenson beats him. Brody beats him. Garcia beats him. All right, listen,
Bro, listen, I don't, bro. ST, I know. Obviously, this is why we turned to you because you're an encyclopedia of boxing knowledge. And obviously, Tooth is the one that can go toe to toe with you. I'm just innocent here. But bro, I don't care, bro. Barrier still wins. I don't like. I can't.
Trust me.
This is the thing that irritates me, ST. And obviously, ST. I know you know what you're talking about. I'm not disrespecting you.
Go on.
My whole thing is that this guy fought a washed up, absolutely drained Eubank Jr., lost the first fight to him, might I add, and then won this one because Eubank Jr. said in the first round, he said as soon as he got in the first round, he tried to hit him. He's like, I knew I was done. I wanted to get out of there. I can't take that and look. I give him credit for following the game plan. That I will give him credit for following the game plan. And even Eubank Jr. says that this guy can hit. Now, a Eubank Jr. that would have had been rehydrated, would it have hurt him as much as being drained? No. So we can't even really take that, but we'll give benefit of the doubt because at the end of the day, Eubank Jr. is the boxer. But I just can't see how he beats any of these guys at 147. I don't. And I know I don't rate Barrios at all. But I've got to believe, I know some people just get world titles because they just get lucky. But I've got to believe that this guy that hasn't even won an English title cannot go there and beat the world champion. I just can't believe it, bro. Like,
but the thing is, he's beat. You know what it is, yeah. And I know obviously these guys are over the hill. And I know they don't great. He's beaten Algeria at the end of the day, as much as we don't rate him, was a world champion. And this is what I'm saying. Even he was a world champion, bro. And at the end of the day,
fair enough. Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
But Algeria, Algeria as well is like, towards the end. I mean, we could go on and on and on, couldn't we?
We could go on.
I think we all agree. I think for the most part, like you said, for the most of those names, other than Barrios being a bit debatable, he ain't doing much.
Boy, is this Crocker got a belt as well?
Yeah, he's got a belt. That's what I'm saying. Lewis Crocker's got a belt, and he's not great himself.
See, but this is it now. But
I'm still going with Crocker. I don't know who he is, but I'm still going with Crocker, bro. I'm going with Crocker, bro.
Yes.
Hey, I'm going with Crocker, bro. I'm going with Crocker.
I can't. But this is the thing, and this is the thing that's going to irritate me is that obviously the target for Conor Benn. Look, we credit where credit's due. He won the fight. He got a win for his name, and obviously he stuck to the game plan, and he boxed all right, albeit so many asterisks against it. And the target is Barrios. That's who Eddie Hearn keeps calling out. Barrios. Don't know who Barrios is fighting next. Couldn't tell you because I haven't done that much research. But I've got to believe that this guy, bro, look at how this guy is now after beating a completely drained and over the hill Chris Eubank Jr. Could you imagine if he wins a fucking world title? We'll never hit the end of it.
Him and Eddie Hearn.
And remember, Eddie Hearn has been a loser for the past 2-3 years. All his fighters have been losing, right?
Yeah.
The ones that he really promotes, like not the ones that he cherry picked off somebody and they've already got a world title or whatever. The ones that he fully promotes and backs, they've been losing. So to see him with the smile on his face pissed me off as it is, right? So for now, then for this guy to go out and then go and say, oh yeah, I want the WBC, I want Barrios, and then Barrios to let this guy win it, bro, I'll fucking lose my mind. We cannot have this. We cannot have this, bro. For the save boxing, this guy can't win a world title. To save boxing because then nobody's safe. But look, Conor Benn won. Respect to him. I'm done talking about it, bro, because it's just disappointing. But before we move on, just quickly from the two, Eubank Jr. retirement, he has to win it.
He's done, bro.
Yeah.
He's in that weird stage, yeah, where
he's gonna take a fight though. He is gonna take some more fights.
Wait, what? Yeah. Against who? No one's gonna fight him unless it's gonna be Jake Paul.
No. You know what it is, yeah? At 160 and I think Eubank Jr. is too small for 168 because he lost to Groves and he got battered by Groves. 160, he's I think he will make 160. However, he's not beating Yanabet at all. He ain't beating Lara now. He ain't beating Darman. Those guys will kill him. And if he goes to 168, he's got Hamza Shiraz will knock him out.
Yeah.
Hamza will knock him out clean. Belanga, even though Belanga's dead, Belanga will knock him out as well, bro. Belanga can punch. All the belt holders, you got Caleb Pump outboxes him.
Oh, Caleb Plant. Well, yeah, beat the brakes off him.
Washes him.
That's two spoil as well.
Bro, yeah.
That is.
You've got who else? Mbile. Mbile knocks him out clean. Mbile strong. Listen, Mbile can't even box like that. But Mbile will knock him his head senseless. And then you got Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford, I don't know.
They don't know. Listen, stop. Behave. You're now you're mentioning a goal. He's never gonna, bruv. He's not even getting Canelo. He's never getting a Bud. He's never getting Bud, bruv. Never, ever.
You got Canelo
Bud.
still there. Hey, if Canelo ever gets it,
Canelo won't fight him because the Eubank Jr. doesn't generate the. After this was his biggest payday. He's never gonna get a payday like this again. Canelo's not gonna fight him. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you see all those names that I mentioned, they were all washing. So he's in a weird really and truly for him. If there was like a 165 like in the amateurs, that would be his perfect weight. But he's in between weights and it doesn't work for him.
Yeah.
And even then, he doesn't have the skills to pay the bills. So he should, I'll be honest, make your money and go. But he's gonna continue fighting.
No, we'll see what happens with him and Conor Benn. But we got to move on because we've got a massive card coming up. Depending on which way you.
Before you move on to that, bruv, just a segue to the UFC real quick. I'm just gonna quickly run through the card.
I was gonna do that after. But if you want to do it now, let's do it quick.
No, it's just a quick, bro. So we could just run through that now.
3-2-2.
Bro, listen, the first 3 fights, banging, bro. So Benoit Saint-Denis, versus
it started with Beneil, innit? Beneil Dariush.
Yeah, he got smoked in 30 seconds, bro. Out cold.
And the thing is, he came out flying the first 10 seconds.
And he got slept. Slept. And then it was Prates versus Edwards, bro. Slept.
So disappointing. My guy, bro.
Hey, bro, man.
You got slept.
I don't mean to rub it in.
Jamaica is having a bad time of it, man.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't mean to rub it in, but I was just about to say what ST was saying, bro. It's been a hard week for you, bro.
I'm telling you.
Sorry, bro. Hey, listen, censor the government name. Sorry, bro. Censor the government name, bro. But man. And then it was that Morales kid versus Brady. Oh my days, bro.
Yeah. Because he tried to jump on him and bro.
Bro, he looked twice his size.
Yeah, it looked unfair. Like I'm like, how is this? How are they in the same weight class?
Trust me, on some John Jones thing, bro. He's just like, how are you in that weight class? Bro?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But then, the other 2 fights, bro, I didn't really enjoy, bro. I found them boring. But
we knew what was going to happen. We knew, obviously. Valentina
Islam,
and Weili. Islam. We knew. And Islam and thing. Islam, obviously, now double champion. He's done that, and respect to him. Yeah. We knew what he was going to do, and he did it. Yeah, of course, 100%. He's up there. I mean, Jack did his bit, but you just couldn't, bro. He just couldn't stop it. He just couldn't, bro. And listen,
them Czechia man are serious, bro. Listen, you don't mess with them, man. Them, I don't know what is in the water there.
Proper.
Dagestani, bro. These Dagestani, man, bro. I'm telling you.
Just war-torn, bro. Just war-torn people, bro. But you know what? Yeah, I flopped it with the Weili prediction, bro. Her bozo gene kicked in again, bro. And
bro, she just flopped. Valentina was just too big. Just too big and too strong.
Yeah, bro. But the thing is, Weili was just making stupid decisions, bro.
Yeah.
Just stupid decisions. And you're just thinking to yourself, like, rah, man. Like, you're a world champ. You could smoke it. Like, Valentina's just sitting there waiting to be smoked. But you're standing so far. Like, anyway, bro, we'll allow it, bro. She flopped it. You know what I mean? She deserved to flop it. If Amanda Nunes wins her fight, then obviously I think it's a trilogy thing. But all of the glory goes to Islam, bro. Like, he smashed it. 2-weight world champ. I think he surpassed Habib. and he's still got a long way to go, bro. Like,
because how old is he? He's how old is Islam?
He's got I think he's still like early 30s, bro. He's still got a long way to go in his career, but also he's just won this belt. Yeah, so I think he's going to defend it, and also bro, look at the challenges he's got to face. Yeah, it could be
this is what I was going to ask you, because they had a debate about this, and people were basically saying that all right, because we know Usman's coming back, so they said that's the one they're going to look to make. And then someone, I think it was what is his name? It'll come back to me. But he was like the only one that could give him a challenge, that Brady you, and I'm like, the you that just got knocked out by the other you, and I'm like, Shavkat, it has to be Shavkat for the next, if it's not Usman.
You've got Usman, you've got Shavkat, you've got Ian Gary, you've got Carlos Prates, and you've got Michael Morales as well, the guy that just
Prates and Morales, they said they might hold fire because they don't want to send them in there yet. They said it's too soon for them. Shavkat, the reason why they said not Shavkat is because he's been inactive. I don't think he's fought this year.
He's injured.
So, but me personally, I think that's the next fight. I can't remember his style too. You obviously know it way better than me, but I don't know how his style matches up with Islam's. But I remember you've been talking about Shavkat for the past like 2-3 years.
Yeah, he will match up very well with Islam, man. Islam's got just as many like savages to be at welterweight as he did at lightweight, and it's just going to make his resume look even more goated if he could do what he done at lightweight at welterweight. I think he can, but some of these guys are real dangerous, bro. Like you saw, Prates is a killer. Morales is a killer. Shavkat is a killer. Like, if he gets these scalps, bro, goated, 100% goated. But you know,
last one on that though, because after the fight, your boy Ilia Topuria decided to pop up on social media and call him out. That could potentially be the next fight. Topuria going up. So basically, what they're saying is that Topuria is going to want it at lightweight, but obviously Islam's calling the shots, and he might have to go up to welterweight to get this fight. And they're saying that's stupid because he's going to be way too small. But Topuria is like, I'll beat this guy, this, that, and the other. And it's just like, bro, you're too small, bruv. Volk showed that you're going to be too small for this, bruv. But this guy believes that he's got granite hands. We even saw
that drunkard, bro. That guy makes me laugh. Is that the brother that drinks all and parties all before the fights?
The one that drinks red wine before the fight, Ilya. Yeah, he's a joke thing, bro. But he's a good fighter. That's the thing.
No, he's
however, he can't. Yeah, he's a bozo when it comes outside of fighting. Like, clearly, he's a bozo. But he's just saying that for the sake of grabbing a bit of attention off of Islam's victory. He can't. First of all, they won't allow him to move up to welterweight because he's just won the belt at lightweight, right? So now they're going to have to vacate that and go through a whole process of, like, they're not going to do that. And then second of all, physically, he'll just be too small. And then third of all, it's like, there's already a long list of killers at welterweight that you can throw in at any time that are worthy of a title shot. And he's not just going to come and leapfrog all of them towards Islam. Like, it's not going to happen. Personally, I think he needs to stop the whole Islam thing and just make a name. He's already made a name for himself off of the things that he's achieved in his career, like beating Max and beating Volk and beating Charles. Like, why are you riding Islam's not so hard, bro? Like, you're creating your own path and your own legacy. Just focus on that. And bro, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, you've still got a long list of killers to get through at lightweight. So, yeah, man, I'm liking it. It's only those two weight classes really right now that are making shit happen in the UFC: lightweight and welterweight. Everything else is pretty much
nothing's going on at light heavy. Nothing's going on at middle. Obviously we had the eye poke at heavyweight. So right now it's dead, it is. But look, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, that trilogy fight between Nunes and Shevchenko has to be the next after Amanda wins, beats whoever it is that's got the belt. It's gonna be yeah, and we'll see what happens. But Makhachev, we salute you, bruv. 2-weight world champion, goated, completely goated. But people, we gotta move on, and we gotta now look forward to the card that's happening in Saudi Arabia this weekend. And that is, depends on how you look at it. It is a good card, depending on what you want. I think there's another card that is potentially better than this card. I can't remember who's on that ST. You could probably tell me. There's a debate between these two cards. Can't remember what the other card is. I have to look for it. There was a poddy I was listening to, and they were talking about which card was better. I think it was what's his name? Oh, anyway, doesn't matter. But yeah, this weekend in Saudi Arabia, we've got the card. What are they calling it? The 4 something another. With the headline fight being Benavidez versus Yarde. Benavidez moved up from
ST. It's gonna be a bad week for TJ, bro.
Nah. Hold on. Nah. We're gonna get into this, but obviously Benavidez now Benavidez moved up from super middleweight to now light heavy. Is for the WBC title. These two were fighting for, which was vacated. Bivol vacated it because he wants the Beterbiev fight. He wants a trilogy fight with Beterbiev. Benavidez obviously undefeated. 30.
Beterbiev is fighting on their undercard.
No, he's not on it anymore.
Oh, is he? Oh, why?
No, I see. He was on it, but he's not on it anymore. Because that's I can't remember what it was, but that's why I was, when this card first came out, I was on it. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be good. And then Beterbiev isn't on it anymore. But Yarde being 27-3, I think losing to, he lost to Kovalev, Beterbiev, and then the first Arthur fight. The first Arthur fight he lost as well. Truth, what do you mean it's going to be a bad week for me, bro? Like, talk. What do you say? What do you think? This is just do you think this is a walk in the park for Benavidez?
Hey, listen, ST, yeah? I only talk to winners out here, bro. I only talk to winners out here. What you saying, fam? What you telling me, G?
Oh, bro, I mean? Listen.
Like, bro, it's going to be, it's going to be, hey,
it'll be exciting.
It's getting, the bad week is even getting worse, bro. Because this guy is just it's a slab of meat, pause, for Benavidez. That's all it is, bro. There's no chance.
Benavidez, you know what? I'm going to be very honest. Benavidez's start is all wrong for Yarde. However, Benavidez's defense isn't that great. And I think Yarde can get shots in, but I do think Benavidez will eventually get to him due to volume punching, if I'm being very honest.
He's too quick, bro. He's too quick, bro. I
will say is, it's going to be not closer, but there will be some hairy moments in the fight that people don't realize, is because Benavidez's defense is very leaky. He likes to work on the inside, but Benavidez, I don't know how hard Benavidez hit that what's it called, light heavy, because
bro,
he didn't put a dent in
his 2 fights at light heavy have gone 12 rounds.
So we'll see.
He ain't hurting nobody. Morel dropped him in the 11th in the last fight, and you guys probably didn't even know who Morel was.
I did.
Well, you probably did. Morel dropped him in the 11th.
No clue who he is. No clue. No idea who that.
Like, don't get me wrong. ST is right in terms of the pressure and the volume of punches that Benavidez puts in. ST, sorry, by the way, you turning your camera on and off is just giving me a lot of work to do.
Sorry. I don't know, it's just it's bugging out, so I apologize. Yeah.
So Benavidez, the volume punching and the way that Benavidez has come forward is a problem for Yarde, but looking how his power has transferred from super middle to light heavy, I'm not worried. I think Yarde's gonna do this. I genuinely think Yarde's gonna do this. I think once Yarde breaks that defense and he feels that power, like as I said, I'm not ST will know better than me in terms of morale and what kind of fighter he is. But we know Yarde has got power. I know that his last fight against Lyndon Arthur wasn't great. It's a fight that no one really wanted. But I think he'll be up for this. It's third
He's
time.
washed now, bro.
Nah.
You know what it is with Morel? Morel was very skillful. So I saw why he gave Benavidez problems. He has a bit more skill, and Morel has a lot of power. However,
so does Yarde.
So does Yarde. That's the thing. That's the only reason why I'm giving him, because Yarde's jab's not great, but Yarde is very athletic, and he's got pretty quick hands. I still think Benavidez
for about 2 rounds, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that's the thing, and this is why I think personally this fight is going to be over in round 7. Yarde is going to stop him in 7. I think if it goes into the second half of the fight, he hasn't got a chance, because we know from previous fights, Yarde has about 6 or 7 rounds in him, and then he gashes out because he's got too much muscle. The lactic build sets in, and he can't move, so he has to try and end this early. But the one thing we know about Yarde is that even though he gasses out, the two times where he's been stopped, obviously Beterbiev, who's got fucking granite for hands, bro, and he still lasted, I think it was 8 or 9 rounds with him. It was a towel stoppage, so he could have carried on. And obviously Kovalev stopped him in the 11th, and this was when Kovalev was still Kovalev. Do you know what I mean? So my whole thing is, and the whole reason why I'm not too concerned with Benavidez, is that power hasn't translated. That power
was the Kovalev fight before the Ward or after the? It was after the Ward fight, isn't it?
It was after the Ward fight, yeah.
Yeah, so Kovalev was washed as well, even Kovalev was washed at that point, in my opinion.
Was it after the Ward fights or was it before?
It was after the Ward, definitely. No, it was after the Ward fights. Yeah.
Okay.
And Ward exposed him, bro. Let's keep it real. Like Ward.
I mean, some people will talk about that first fight and be like,
the first fight was close.
I agree.
I
agree, but I'm talking about the second fight.
Yeah,
it was clear as day.
Yeah, 100%. But obviously, I think what I'm saying is there's levels to this, and Andre Ward and Kovalev. Obviously, Kovalev was up there with the best, and obviously dropped off. Benavidez still has things to prove to me that he's at that elite level, because I don't put him in the same category as Beterbiev and Bivol in this weight class.
No,
not at all. Even though people are saying that he could beat Beterbiev, I'm like, how? This guy can't even. Beterbiev will murder him. I'm sorry, with the way how he hits. This guy, this is what I'm saying. This guy got dropped by Morel, bro. He got dropped by Morel in the 11th. And if I said that to people, they'll be like, "Who the fuck is Morel, bro?"
I will say this. I will say this as well.
And it was a good fight, by the way. I did watch it. It was a good fight.
I will say this as well, but the only reason why I give Benavidez a chance is because of his activity. Benavidez's hands are very quick.
Yeah.
And it might startle Beterbiev. I think Bivol beats him clean. I think Bivol
beats him and beats him comfortably. I think Beterbiev, it will be a bit like, obviously, I'm not saying that Benavidez is this level, but Beterbiev fight will be a bit like Khan and Canelo. Not in terms of not Benavidez being Khan's level, but it'll start quick, fast hands, all of that, and Beterbiev will just punch through him eventually, round 6 or 7 to beat him. And that's what I'm expecting from Yarde. I'm expecting Yarde to stop him in the 7th. I completely understand where you men are coming from, and I get it. What's most likely to happen is that the volume punching, the fact that Yarde gasses out, and then Benavidez being a great fighter, he'll outpoint him and then win by decision. But I gotta have faith in Yarde to get fair time lucky.
I have faith in Jamaica. You know what?
Bro, I need something.
I'm telling you, Esti.
I need something.
I'm telling you, he's just hoping.
He's drank his rum punch. He's hopeful. You get me?
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
His saltfish and ackee You know what I mean? With his rum punch. Trust me.
No, but on the serious note, if Yarde wins, I'll be so happy for him though. He seems like a really nice guy, man. I'll be honest.
But I completely understand why you guys say no. I completely get it. From what you
just see Benavidez being too quick, too strong, and I see Yarde being just too washed, and just maybe 1 or 2 good rounds, and then that's it. And also, I think Yarde's defense is just leaky. I don't know why.
Too leaky.
Right.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying.
People rate all of his shoulder rolling and shit. Bro, he was getting touched by Lyndon in the second.
Yeah, he was. He was. And the third fight. But with the jab was hitting him all the time. He wasn't moving his head.
That's the thing. Yarde hasn't got his jab is useless. I don't understand how you're so big and your jab is a bit like AJ's jab. It's useless.
No, it's because Yarde has short hands, so it doesn't land properly. And Yarde's feet, even though they're very quick, they're not technical feet in the sense that he doesn't like, for example, you know how you use your jab to create space and to get inside. Yarde uses his jab as a rangefinder. His jab is not strong, and when he does walk him down, his feet slow up. So that makes him susceptible to like for example, like Lyndon using his jab or the quick hands or.
For him, obviously using this jab, because obviously Benavidez is actually the bigger fighter. Obviously, even though Yarde is the wider fighter, Benavidez is actually, I think Benavidez is taller than him and his reach is longer.
Benavidez is about 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, and I think Yarde is only about 6'4", even though he looks way taller than 6'4". I think he's only about 6'4", 6'1" at most.
I've seen him in real life.
He still looks small compared to the other
I've seen him in real life. Yarde is shorter than me, bro. So he's
But the thing is, on TV he looks way taller than what he is. He's gonna have to find the adjustments with that as well. But listen, we'll see. What you say? What you man telling me? ST, what's your prediction? What are you saying?
Benavidez late stoppage 10th. I'm hoping Yarde wins.
You're chatting rubbish, bro.
Yeah, Benavidez stops him through volume.
Tooth, what are you telling me?
Listen, bro. Yarde, corner throwing the towel in round 2.
That's mad. That's mad.
Diabolical, bro. I just wanted to piss TJ off, bro. Wind him up a bit. No, I'll say, realistically, I kind of agree with ST. I'd just see Yarde gassing out in the later rounds. Benavidez just like peppering away, and 9, 10, 11 in that sort of range, he will get the job done.
Listen, it's fair points. I thought you lot were gonna go UD, which I would have accepted. I don't think Benavidez stops him. I really don't. But I'm going for Yarde to stop Benavidez in the 7th, bruv. I think he's gonna shock the world and show everybody that he was worth worth this.
I'll be honest.
And I have to respect both fighters, because no one wanted to fight. Obviously, they say no one wanted to fight Benavidez. Let's be honest. Bivol and Better want to fight each other. Like, that's why no one wants to fight Benavidez. Obviously, they're not doing the Canelo thing where they actually ran away from the guy. But the fact that these two have come together and put this fight on, I think it's going to be fireworks. I genuinely do, because they both come forward fighters. So no one's going to be taking a step back. So it's going to be an exciting fight. But also on that card, we've got a WBO welterweight title fight between Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney. We know with Haney, obviously the last card that we bigged up, obviously with Ryan Garcia and Rowley, and was Loma on that card as well?
No, Tiafimo.
Tiafimo. Yeah, Tiafimo was on that card.
He's facing Barbosa.
Yeah. Devin Haney.
No, Rowley was on that card, no?
No,
we said Rowley.
No, we said Rowley.
No,
Rowley and Garcia.
Rowley and Garcia.
Haney, and then Barbosa.
Haney Haney was facing Ramirez.
Yeah, and then Barbosa
Theo facing
and
Barbosa
Teofimo,
Jr.
yeah. But ST, in terms of this fight now, obviously look, for Brian Norman Jr., it's to discredit people saying that this guy's fought absolutely nobody. When you look at his resume, he hasn't really fought anybody. Like, there's no one of note, obviously, unless you're properly indoctrinated into boxing. Like, anyone on his resume, you're not going to know.
His resume is not great, if I'm being honest.
And then with Haney, it's this whole redemption thing after the Ryan Garcia thing, when Garcia got popped for the drugs, and he's trying to rebuild his career. This is going to be Haney's first fight at 147. I know the Ramirez fight was at a catch weight. I think it was at 144 or something like that.
Yeah.
How do you see this fight going?
I think that fight that Devin Haney took with Ramirez will be good for his confidence. I think Devin's a very good confidence fighter. Brian Norman Jr. is decent, but I think boxing-wise, he's not as good as Haney. And I think Haney beats him by decision, if I'm being honest.
That's the only way Haney's going to beat him if he's going to win that fight, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
Brian Norman
the only way Haney can ever win, bro. It's the only way Haney can ever win.
Like, and look, the one thing we've seen from that Ramirez fight, if we remember how boring it was, apart from how boring it was, is what he did against Ramirez is the same thing he's going to do against Brian Norman Jr. Let's be honest. He's going to hit and not get hit. And we're not talking hit and not get hit with the way how Floyd did it with the sweet science. This is hit and run like a fucking bitch. And every single round, that's what Haney's going to be on. Even though he's trying to say...
I don't even think he hit the guy. I can't remember him.
No, he did. No, he did, but...
He was like, it was so boring, bro. I don't even remember him hitting him, bro.
No, bro, it was bad. It was bad. It was a bad fight.
Was he? Oh, he's frozen.
Rounds. Yo, no, he ran around for like 12 rounds. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'll rate this Norman guy, bro. I think this Norman guy will beat him, bro. Because aren't rating his his resume, yeah? But his resume ain't too bad, bro. Like his last 3 fights, yeah? So when he won the welterweight WBO
Santillan.
Yeah?
Santillan is a good fighter. Sorry, yeah. Giovanni Santillan is a very good fighter. I'll give him that.
And you know, that dude's record was pretty sound. You know, it was like 27-0 or some shit. Like, it was like 27-1, and it was same with Norman's record as well. And then he defended his welterweight title again against the no-name, but the guy's record was sound, bruv. It wasn't a journeyman. It was again someone with like 22-1. You know, decent. And then his last defense. It was again, I don't know. The Japanese brother. And he was undefeated as well. So, like, bro, if I could see an upset here, bro. I could see, you know.
It wouldn't surprise me because,
It's I'm not saying that there couldn't be an upset. Look, in terms of, in terms of pure boxing skill, he's never fought anybody like Haney. Let's be honest. So, it's a case of, can he touch him? That's going to be the question. Because Haney, even though Haney said in the face off, I can sit in the pocket with you. He's not. Let's be honest. He's not going to sit in the pocket with Brian Norman because, bro, them left and right hooks will put Haney to sleep. And we saw what Ryan Garcia did to him, even though, albeit he was on steroids. But in terms of how the fight planned out, if he lets Norman touch him like that, he's going to sleep. There's no doubt about it. So it's just a case of, can he get anywhere near him? This is the problem. I want Brian Norman Jr. to win because I'm kind of sick of Haney and his antics. Like, he's taking, like, him and, like, Shakur is boring, but at least he boxes a little. Haney is just, bro, it's not boxing, bro. It's track. It's track.
No, he's playing to just rob him. Huh? Rob him of all these opportunities, bro. Rob him with all his money. Because this is it, bro. The Ramirez fight as well was just a money grab, bro. These
It
men are
was
robbing the
terrible,
Saudis.
absolutely
They're
terrible.
robbing the Saudis blind, bro. They're getting all
They
this
need,
bread and they're going out there doing nothing, bro. And
yeah.
I want someone like Norman to come in there and just fuck it up for him, fuck up his money, like straight. I don't want to see him or his dad anymore. They piss me off.
Oh, his dad
So,
touched the most rubbish.
Oh, mate. Honestly, bro. Like,
trust
I
me.
know, obviously dads are there to defend their kids, but his dad can talk some nonsense sometimes, honestly. And I think Brian, look, I want Brian Norman Jr. to win. I really, really do, because it will set the cat amongst the pigeons. It will take that O from Haney as well that he doesn't deserve. He doesn't deserve. I think he's like 32-0 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, if you're gonna do this, do it properly. Stop this hit and run business. People will say, "Oh yeah, but what about Floyd? Floyd did it properly. It was just sweet science. It wasn't hit and run. It was hit and not get hit." Devin Haney is a literally playing had in the ring, bruv, with these fighters, and I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. But
Yeah.
ST, in terms of what is this? Look, Haney winning, what does it do for him? Because obviously, apart from getting his career back on track, him winning his first title at welterweight in the first time that he's gonna fight at 147, what does that do? Because I know he's still chasing the Garcia rematch, but what doors does that open for Haney if he can get over the
It
line with
opens a
this?
lot of doors. And listen, I know as much as we cuss Haney for certain things, I can't lie. He's fought a lot of good fighters. Like he's fought
Yeah,
Lomachenko.
and now I can't take away from him.
Yeah, you can't come take like
Yeah.
when it comes to like fighting good fighters, he's fought good fighters, so he deserves respect for that. But it will open doors if he beats Norman Jr. because Norman Jr. can punch, and it will open doors in the 147 division. Um, I don't think he'll be the man, if I'm being honest. But he's obviously, I think Tiafimo's moved up, and now they'll become interested again. So yeah, obviously there'll be some big fights on the horizon. You know, stuff like Tiafimo. You've got Shakur if he eventually moves up. You know, Tank if he ever moves, if he unretires himself. But that brother is just, I don't know
Yeah,
what's wrong with
car
him.
crash.
Yeah, but yeah, there's always opportunities, and to be honest, the Saudis love Haney, so he's gonna continue getting opportunities, but he better win this fight if he
Yeah,
wants to have those opportunities.
if he doesn't,
It's a problem
I
for him.
think if he doesn't, don't get me wrong, I still think there's fights out there for him, because especially if he doesn't win, Conor Benn will definitely be calling him out if he doesn't win this fight. So there will still be fights out there, but this will, because at the end of the day, when you look at it, ST, as much as Brian Norman Jr. is the champion, no one rates him like that. So
No,
if Devin Haney was to go out there and lose this fight, um, people will be looking at him like, yeah, bruv, you were doing all that talking, but you ain't really it. You ain't really it. We saw what happened with Garcia. Garcia got popped. We allowed you. You let that shit happen again. It's like, yeah, nah, you ain't who you say you are. But again, I give credit where credit's due, and you said it yourself. He's fought a lot of good fighters, and he's taken on Brian Norman Jr. when no one else really volunteered. Plus, but even though I think he believes it's an easy fight because he's just going to hit and run. But if Norman Jr. can get close and touch him, it makes that fight very, very interesting. But it could be a case of Brian Norman Jr. getting outclassed. It could be just that because he's not that type of boxer. But we'll see. What are you telling me for that?
well, that's a decision already.
Yeah.
To Devin Haney, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with you. I think it's going to be a decision to Devin Haney. I'm hoping that
Norman
Brian
wins.
Norman
Yeah,
Jr. can knock him out. But I agree
yeah.
with you. I think it will be unanimous decision. Haney wins, and then he moves on. What's the other fight on that card? What's the other title fight on that card? I think it's Bam Rodriguez, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
y-
Yeah.
yes,
Let me see if I can get it up quickly.
yeah. Bam's fighting.
Bam.
Bam should win anyway. Bam's a wonderful fighter anyway. Whoever he's fighting, he's the favorite.
Hold on 1 second. allow me with this, bro. Bam Rodriguez versus Daniel Martinez. Fernando Daniel Martinez. Ain't got a
Don't
clue
know
who
who
that
that
brother.
is, but
Don't know who that brother is, but he's 18 and 0. He's 18 and 0.
Bam's
Right.
still technically good.
Yeah, but Bam Rodriguez is technically good. He's a good fighter. So he should win that fight. I don't think there's anything else going on. I think. Hold on. When's Wardley? Is it Wardley? I thought there was another fight. But anyway.
No,
listen.
but it's gonna be Atama and Franklin has been announced.
Atama and Franklin. When's that?
Yeah. I think it's in the new year in February.
Oh, okay. So we got time.
Yeah, so apart from that, you got a lot of time. Yeah,
and we're not talking about that other fight that just got announced. We are not giving that any airtime until it happens.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about. Huh? What's that?
That's your boy, bro.
No,
that's your day one.
We're not talking about that fight at all.
ST, bro. Listen, TJ's been following him since the start of his career. You know.
We're not gonna do this. You know what?
No, I'm not talking.
TJ.
We're not talking about that fight. If it happens and what's supposed to happen is supposed to happen, then we'll talk about it. But until then, I'm not giving it no.
Bro. He's getting knocked out, bro.
Bro, it's not. It's a fix, bro. It's a fix. It's a fix, bro. But I'm hoping.
Talking about it, boys. We're not talking about it.
Yeah, we're not gonna give it the airtime. But listen, people, we're gonna wrap it up there. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Let us know what you think about obviously Conor Benn and Eubank Jr. Is it time for Eubank Jr. to finally retire, hand in the towel, and sail off into the sunset? Obviously, you got 2 twins on the way. Conor Benn, what do you think? Do you think that he is the man? Do you think that now he deserves the title shots that he could possibly get, or does he still need to work his way up? Do you think he beats Barrios? Do you think he can get in the mix with Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia, and Devin Haney? Let us know what you think about UFC 322, Valentina Shevchenko versus Nunes. The trilogy fight? Are you looking forward to that? What next for Islam? Is it Topuria? Is it Shavkat? Is it Usman? Let us know what you think about Benavidez versus Yarde. Who you got? Do you think the come forward volume punching of Benavidez, or do you think Anthony Yarde can stop him with his punching power? Let us know what you think about Brian Norman Jr. and Haney. The boxer versus what's the word I'm looking for? The boxer versus the swinger is what I'm going to call him. No pun intended. And Bam Rodriguez, we're just expecting him to win that fight absolutely comfortably. But we want to hear from you. And as usual, before we go, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up at the same time. Share. We are here. And don't forget to join our social media pages as well. Links are in the description. I want to say thank you very much to my guys, Tooth and ST, as usual. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you, man. Good talk.
100%.
Yeah, safe, bro. Safe. Appreciate it, man.
All the time. People, next week we'll be back for the review of this card. And Footy Chat will be back as we preview Arsenal versus Chelsea, review the North London derby and Arsenal versus Bayern, and look ahead. And we're also going to need to get Tooth back to talk about Newcastle after the game against Manchester City as well. Listen, there's a lot coming up for you people. But listen, people, stay safe out there. Wrap up warm because it's friggin' freezing. And be safe. And we shall see you very, very soon. Peace.